Okay, today we're going to show you how to install a WordPress plugin. What a plugin does is it extends the functionality of WordPress. And basically, let's say you want the things that don't come native with WordPress, like a social sharing button. Or you may have a theme. You may have a theme that doesn't have a WordPress sidebar, like this social icon, this social like box widget here. Plugins extend the functionality of WordPress to allow for those things. So you can have plugins that do many things. Okay, for instance, there's a plugin that I use for this particular blog that has social sharing buttons, and another one that allows me to integrate Facebook comments with my blog. Okay, so those things don't come native with WordPress unless you install Jetpack. But Jetpack is another example of a plugin. So I'm looking for a plugin that has a sidebar, floating social slide bar, similar to, let's say, the Huffington Post. So when you go on one of their articles, you'll see that when you scroll down, you'll see this floating social icon bar. So that's what we want. We want people to be able to share these things. This doesn't come with WordPress. So to install a plugin, you're going to go to wordpress.org and you're going to look for your plugin. So this plugin that I'm looking for is called Shareaholic. Okay, so here it is. So this is a social floating. This is a plugin that has a social share floating scroll bar, like what we just said. So to do that, I'm using a Mac. So if you're using a PC, just hit download version 7.602, and I'm using a Mac, so this goes right to my download folder. And I'm gonna look for this. I'm gonna move it to my desktop so I can easily find it and access it. Okay. So let's look for it. Shareaholic. QO. Actually, it's in the downloads. What am I looking? Hate this. Take this and drag it to the desktop. If you're using Windows, there's a similar feature just like that. And you're going to want to compress this and upload it to your WordPress site. So we'll compress, right click, compress, and we're going to see something like this. Okay, then we're going to go to a WordPress. You're going to log into your WordPress dashboard. Okay, which you should know how to do by this point. You want to go to plugins in your dashboard and you want to go add new. You want to gonna at the top left hit something called upload plugin. You're gonna choose the file. I like to compress my files that I'm going to upload onto my desktop, so you're gonna have to look for the compressed file folder here, which is in a .zip extension. You're gonna click on that. You're gonna hit install now. That is how you install a WordPress plugin. You activate the plugin. Once you get here, once it's installed, now you're good to go. So as you can see here, it's already asking me how to configure the plugin. So this plugin is now installed. As you can see, Shareaholic is now installed. That's it. Subscribe to this video. Subscribe to this channel if you like this video, and follow us on Twitter.